Excuse me. Greetings, friends. Cheese Burguru here. I closed my trade, the one I entered here on November 26th, at 37,800. I sold 25% at 40,050 because, once again, it was a round number. And I sold the rest of it here at 41,480. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why I did that and what I'm currently thinking. On YouTube, I kind of talk about the trades once they're opened or closed in these key moments. And on X, if you want to follow me, at StackBTC that's where you can find updates about how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking when I'm in the trade. And I do it as a way for us all to sort of explore our psychology and our emotions as we trade on margin in order to you know, in order to make money or mac money to stack cheese. And we do it primarily naked without indicators. So what I'm going to do here is let me just tell you about the lines I have. This is a daily chart. Here's that general uptrend that we've been working on, that we took off from. This green line here is the 38,170 line that we broke out of. This purple line is the 50% retracement from this low here on the line, this last touch to the top. This is 50%. And this big red line is a 50% retracement from the all-time high to the recent low, down around 15,000. Okay, let's zoom in here for a second and take a look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase these because this trade is over. It's done. We made like 9% and we're finished with that. We're going to wait for an opportunity to buy spot Bitcoin with that cash. And gosh, is that sad? We had this opportunity if the order had been out. Look at this wick. I don't know if it's a scammy wick or if it's a real wick, what is going on with that wick. But what I do know, this is the hour chart, by the way, is that it's not, oh yeah, why did I sell? Well, first of all, 40,000 round number, getting up to this line, even though we weren't there yet, I just feel like when the cheeseburger is warm, when it's done, when it's hot, when it's made, that's when you start eating. This market, I mean, look at the weekly chart. I think we've been going up for, gosh, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks straight we're green. Now, that doesn't mean we can't be 18 weeks, but I just feel that like at this time, there's no reason for me to be really particular about hitting price targets exactly. If I'm starting to get a feeling like the volume is decreasing and it's getting chancy, I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it and take my profit, because all I'm looking to do here, as I say quite often, is just make some money to buy some more Bitcoin, to hodl forever, to give to my kids. And this is how I do it. I collect it like a squirrel, like a little fiend squirrel. Isn't it interesting that this wicked all the way down to just about that 50% retracement? I mean, and there's some volume there. I don't know what that means, frankly. And also, I need to admit that I consider selling at 41,480 around here, I consider that lucky. Like I got lucky. I don't want to sit around for this kind of price action. That's not going to keep me calm and at rest. That's going to start to get me all jingled up. So what's the strategy going forward? What's the strategy now? The strategy is to not have a strategy, to just watch and let this market tell us what it's going to do. Are we going to go down and test this? Maybe. If we do, I am going to buy spot Bitcoin. If we don't, it's going to have to show us something, right? It's going to go up here. It's going to either blast through with confidence and make a test, or it's going to get stopped there and come down, or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know. I could draw a trend line here, But what would that do? You know, really? I mean, sometimes they're helpful, but look at this. And I'm not sure really that's really much helped us. Okay, we went down, we pierced through it, came back up, we're well above it. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what that means. And one thing that, that I've learned over the years is that listening to people, me probably included, but this is what I'm fighting against. Listening to people causes problems because you start associating meaning and truth and notions to things instead of just letting it unfold for you right before your eyes. It's the weirdest thing, right? The hardest thing in trading is to essentially do nothing. But that's where we are now. And again, if you're interested in those updates at Stack BTC Cheese on X, I'll be doing those there. But I'll be back on YouTube once we get into a trade. Thanks for watching. Take care.